1990, well, this is definitely an episode that you want to stay tuned for. You know, we do have to do a heartbreak. We're to discuss a lot of things from the 90s, including that anecdote that I witnessed myself, and well, it was one of the most powerful boardrooms in the United States at the time. Probably not a big deal for this young man, you know, because he believed in himself, but we'll be right back after this message from PB Jerkles. Because if you're tired of making peanut butter and jelly circles at home, it could be quite
tough. Easier. And we'll be back right after this message from PB Jerkles.
Sitting on the edge of the pool until now. Summer's been so cruel. The heat and wind hits my skin, and you grab my legs trying to pull me in. I'm upside down, I'm inside out. There's no running from this now. Your voice is so relieving.
I woke up and I rolled out of bed, got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my...
And that was a message from PB Jerkles. But as you see, it's very convenient, you know, your PB Jerkles on the go. And I recognize the guy in the commercial from something. I think he was in Pay to Die, which is going to be, it's just going to be a real great film, and I hope you go see it. Yeah, but back to the 90s. You know, it's a lot of the same thing from the 80s, but there was definitely a shift. There was definitely a change in the temperature. And I'm not talking about body temperature. I'm talking about temperature in terms of using it as a metaphor for the climate at that time, you know. Lots of great music in the 90s, lots of pop hits, you know, lots of music that we danced to, but probably wouldn't admit to on camera. Fuck. Prior to the commercial, I had alluded to an anecdote about a 1990s boardroom and the young man who dared to dream. And anyway, and I actually witnessed this, and I don't want to brag about it, certainly. But I would like it to be known that at that time, this was December 1990, this young man walked into a boardroom. Now, it was quite evident, you know, even by the way he opened the door. He knocked. That was his only mistake, really. Because when he walked in the room, even though he chose the wrong chair to sit in, you know, maybe his suit wasn't fancy as everybody else, you know. But this young man, he shared something that is probably something that you and I know quite a lot about. It's self-belief, it's confidence, it's walking into a room and going, hey, yeah, now the party can start. Or walking into a room and going, hey, this is not a cool enough party for me to be attending right now. But this young man walked into we got to do a hard break. We will be right back after, hey, we got to pay the bills around here. Who do you think keeps these lights on? Well, it's PB Jerkles, currently. And we'll take your sponsorship, we'll show your ad. You know, we're fair about those kind of things. You know, just contact me directly. We'll discuss a way that a large sum of money can be transferred from your account to mine. And if you're worried about taxes, I have an offshore branch. I barely do any business there, though. Anyway, we'll be right. I know they're motioning to me. We got to do a deep fake hard break, you know. Deepfakes are good. Have you guys seen those? What it is I was watching one the other week. And okay, I'm going to finish that story, and then I'm going to finish the other story about this quite impressive young man. But at the time, nobody was impressed. I mean, prior to him leaving the room, everyone was impressed. So, I mean, we're talking about a very brief 52-minute window where you either capture people's sensibilities and, you know, they imagine you in different stages of dress or maybe in leather outfits. Anyway, I know I rambled. We'll be right back in just a moment. Just very briefly, and as I mentioned, we have. Okay. Here's DB Pickle.
I woke up and I rolled out of bed, got dressed and I left.